So tell me, do you believe everything that you hear or read? I'm sure you don't. If you're here, you're smarter than the average bear. So I know that you do. I want to read to you one of the stupidest things that I have ever read in my life. And the problem is a lot of people going to believe it. But it's a lesson for us. By the way, welcome to Integrative Preparedness. I'm Steve Smith, and it is the day after the didn't happen day of rage, when the incompetent Hamas called for the world to rise up in blazing terror to scare the bejemonis out of everybody and to get their way. Just the latest, Okay. I'm going to read you this. It's DNYUZ. What does that stand for? I used to know. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Who cares? And this was from yesterday. It says, the headline is this: the secrets Hamas knew about Israel's military. Okay, now that immediately draws everybody. Oh, they knew secrets about the Israeli military. I thought the Israelis were supposed to be, top notch on intelligence and military and all that. Okay, let me read you this. Okay, then I have a question for you. The 10 gunmen from Gaza knew exactly how to find the Israeli intelligence hub and how to get inside. Let me ask the first question. Do you believe that? Do you believe that? It gets stupider, if stupider is a word. After crossing into Israel, they headed east on 5 motorcycles. In the Middle East, I suppose Europe is the only place to where 2 guys will ride on a motorcycle. Here in the United States, we have a word for that, and nobody wants to be referred to that. Okay, but over there, okay. That's why they need to be more like us here in the United States. After crossing into Israel, they headed east on 5 motorcycles, 2 gunmen on each vehicle, shooting at passing civilian cars as they pressed forward. Oh my gosh, how exciting, right? Who believes that? Because obviously the main thing you want to do on the way to your objective for your super secret mission is to call attention to yourself, right? So let's shoot at people while we go to our super secret task. 10 miles later, so we're led to believe that they were shooting at civilian vehicles for 10 miles, mounted on 2x2 on their little motorcycles, for 10 miles, right? 10 miles later, they veered off the road into a stretch of woodland, dismounting outside an unmanned gate to a military base. Who believes that? An unmanned gate to an Israeli military base in Israel. Are we 3 for 3 so far about not believing a damn thing? They blew open the barrier with a small explosive charge, entered the base, and paused to take a group selfie. Well, now that doesn't surprise me. These people, they love their cameras. They love their selfies. They love, they're stupid. They are stupid. Then they shot dead an unarmed Israeli soldier dressed in a T-shirt. Anybody believe that? So they come upon one Israeli soldier. After they blow this unmanned gate with an explosive charge, which does what? Makes a big noise, right? Bang! That draws the attention of what? One unarmed Israeli soldier in a T-shirt? Anybody out there believe in any of this? For a moment, it continues, the attackers appeared uncertain about where to go next. Then one of them pulled something from his pocket, a color-coded map of the complex. Are you following this BS? Okay, so we're going to say, well, they were kind of confused. And then they said, oh, yeah, we have a map. Oh. Mm-hmm. This is the kind of drivel that's out there that people believe. reoriented, and at least they used that word properly. It just drives me nuts, maybe as a writer, but it drives me nuts when I hear people say orientated instead of oriented. Okay, so at least it said reoriented instead of reorientated. They found an unlocked door to a fortified building. Okay, building, fortified, door unlocked. What is this, Uvalde? Once inside, going through this unlocked door to the fortified building in Israel, at, what's it supposed to be? At the Israeli intelligence hub, they entered a room filled with computers. The military intelligence hub. Now this next sentence is going to floor you. Under a bed in the room, they found 2 soldiers taking shelter. You believe that? So they get into the Israeli intelligence hub. They kill one guy dressed in a t-shirt, and then they find 2 other Israeli soldiers hiding under a bed. They found the gunman shot both dead. This sequence was captured on a camera mounted on the head of a gunman who was later killed. Oh yeah, so they go on, we reviewed this and we believe this and all that. How many of you all believe this? You believe that? Okay, that's the kind of crap that's out there. We're going to, there's going to be a lot of information out there. Some is true and some is not true. A lot is not going to be true. A lot, I'll tell you this, a lot that sounds ridiculous, believe it or not, it's going to end up being true. I don't believe this for a minute. But then a lot that sounds, yeah, right, is probably going to end up untrue. The fog of war, right? The first casualty of war is the truth. People are going to spin stuff up. So my advice is settle back, relax, take everything in. If something just sounds too stupid, it probably is. Probably didn't happen. Although I have to say, those people are stupid. They can be stupid. It's amazing how they're able to get things as much done as they do, but they do. And how much of that is allowed for geopolitical purposes. We could argue that for quite a while. If you want to know what is true, if you want to read something you can believe, read this. The Stonemont series. That's right. The complete plan for preparing for, surviving, and rebuilding after a complete collapse of everything. They're my books. I wrote them. That's right. The Reversion, the Revival, the Renewal, An Appeal to Heaven, The Blessings of Freedom, and Hostages to Fortune. And yes, I'm working on number 7. I haven't decided what to title that yet. But these are what I call, people have been learning from these since 2017. And as I always say, and I'm just amazed when I get the messages from people and the emails saying, I've read through the series 5-6 times, and I'm still learning things that I didn't see in my previous times reading them. So if you're serious about preparedness, and you should be, it's one of the most important things you can do. It is the ultimate responsibility. And you haven't read these, I'd suggest that this be the very next thing you do, because it's not only a great story. I use the story to teach. I use the story to inform. And you'll love the story. And you'll learn a lot. The best place to get them, you can get them from Amazon, but the best place to get them is through my website, stonemont.us. And when you order them through our website, there's a place there that says, would you like Steve to sign them for you? What would you like him to say? Or if you sell them as gifts. I just had somebody buy, I don't know, was it their 10th set or something like that, that they buy the whole set and they send to friends. And then they have me write something in there to the people that that they're going to send them to, and they ask me to write things like, Bob says you need to read this. I love doing that because I love my relationship with my readers, and it's just great. While you're there on the website, you can also get your Stonemont mugs and T-shirts, stuff like that, because we have so many Stonemonters. Stonemont is a thing. If you're new and you're wondering, why is he just going on about all this Stonemont stuff? Stonemont is a thing. It is a, if I had the, let me see if I have it here. I could put this on the back of the Stonemont notebook. I can tell you this. It says, Stonemont is a world apart from the collapsing world surrounding it and the crumbling society that has devolved to a point where celebrity is valued over ability. Corruption is tolerated while character is attacked, and death is promoted over life. At Stonemont, a literary, virtual, and real-world community, the foundation of faith, family, and friends supports the ideals on which our country was based, but from which it has strayed. Want one more explanation of who Stonemonters are? I'll tell you. Stonemonters share those values and find within the pages of the Stonemont series a world they prefer to the decadent and crumbling world around them. It is a world of personal responsibility, worship of God, dedication to family, contribution to community, compassion for and assistance to others, and a celebration of the human spirit. That's what Stonemont is. So, you wonder what is going on about Stonemont? That's Stonemont. If you'd like to be a part of us, we welcome you. So, remember, stonemont.us. You can go over there and get the books and the mugs, whatever you want to do. Remember that we prepare well today in order to live well tomorrow. You're going to live tomorrow however you have prepared to live, so do it now. And remember how important it is to be circumspect about what you believe. And what you believe, what you read, what you hear. Filter it through good judgment. Okay? You all have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.